I feel like he keeps making it worse. He says, in order to examine the discrepancy between these two versions of the character, Chief and John 117, you can't tell that story without taking the helmet off. If you don't agree with the helmet coming off in the show, you don't like our show, so there's no point in discussing it. I really don't like people shutting down conversations. I really wish this person would get a PR team. Of course, don't send this person any hate, but like, clearly, I do not think that they are a Halo fan. I don't think they really understand what Halo is, and to separate Chief and John as separate people, well, that's just coming from a place that doesn't really understand the heart of Halo. Now, he goes on here, but even X343 Colby Payne says, sorry, but there isn't a difference between Chief and John 117. He is the same person throughout all of Halo. There isn't a personality switch facepalm. Chief is John 117. To me, it's much more effective, he continues, way to deal with the show. I think David Weiner, Halo's new showrunner, is just a more gifted writer. To be quite frank, I think his dialogue is better. He puts words in the mouth that feel more appropriate for the character. So it seems like there are clues, like Pablo saying the other day that he didn't agree with the virginity loss scene, right? And so what is going on here? Clearly, you should probably be a little bit open-minded to what Halo fans are screaming, that the helmet should come off. It would be great if he was like a champion for us and try to make some big changes if there's a season 3 or season 4, but clearly he is pretty sold on having his face shown everywhere all the time, more so than the Chief's helmet. I think Chief, as a character, his face is his helmet, right? He says people who don't feel the helmet was necessary to come off, they're at such an early conception of what that show could be. Now, I ran a poll, 98% of people, not just my subscribers, about 50,000 people polled said, hey, we want the helmet on. These are what Halo fans are almost completely agreeing, saying the helmet should stay on. What are y'all doing, right? So I think clearly Season 2 is going to have some issues. I think that's pretty clear. We know that there's a timeline of Quan Ha, everyone's favorite, but we also know that there's going to be distractions. There's weird things that they injected into the Reach storyline. Some people are saying you should just start with episode 4 because that is when Reach seems to be getting attacked finally, but it looks like they've just kind of hammed a bunch of random garbage into the first few episodes, which I'm kind of worried about, but regardless, I am actually excited, contradicting everything I've said. I'm excited to see what they have done here because they've been talking about it being a reset. It's darker. It's clearly like a different version on the take on the direction of the show. And I think it's going to be better, not great, not good, maybe even, but at least a lot better than season 1. So regarding Halo Infinite, 343 just revealed this little logo. It's the, from Halo Wars logo, right? It makes me think of all units, right? And, well, that's not Halo Wars 3. That's actually advertising a date for January 30th, because that's when we're going to get, quote, Season 6 or CU 29. So, right, Content Update 29. So this actually came out from a podcast here with Major Nelson, where they said Sandbox team isn't resting their laurels. They have more in the works for future Sandbox, brand new weapons and brand new equipment. So we're just getting started on that front. It's been 2 years, man, but I'm excited to see what happens with Halo Infinite. I think everyone is pretty much agreeing that this is kind of when Halo Infinite is kind of winding down. They have a skeleton crew, but perhaps we're wrong about that. I would hope that we're wrong about that. It really does seem like they're going full throttle into Halo 7. You guys let me know what you think down in the comments below.